Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Monday, June 24th, 2024, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. 6:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Lord, is this how the show's going to go? Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Tom, Topher, Casey, Jungle, Gita, Spaceball. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Tess, Paula, Greg, Aless. Beautiful name. I just don't know how to say it. Hey, Dollar Tree Farmer, just in time. Good morning, good morning. Hunter's commenting on ABPT. Hunter likes it from a fundamental perspective, and technically it's been performing very well. Can I get an AV check, please? Daily is approaching overbought. We are not in blue sky territory. Your next resistance is 1080. Good morning, Al. Hey, Skyper. Danny, awesome. Joe Genero, hey, yo. We always, well, that's never a comment we should make in trading. We should be looking to buy smiles. You want to buy smiles and not frowns. Well, hello, first time talking. Long time viewer, good morning. Can somebody hear me? I need an AV check, please. Hey, Success. Perfect Dollar Tree Farmer, thank you. FSLR really gave back a ton on this big move up, and we got that big upper wick on the weekly of the prior week and gave back a lot. This could be a daily bear flag, so be careful. What's in slow mode? Are you in slow mode, or is my YouTube in slow mode? Okay. So potential daily bear flag, success, so be careful. Thank you, APOC. Thank you, Danny Cowman. We have a pretty tight range. Yeah, this doesn't look good. We got a bull break with no follow through. Gives more validity to that bear flag on a higher time frame. Thank you, Alice. I will look at Lunar. There's not a coin, Lunar, is there? Because I think there is. Which one you want? Do you want the stock or the coin? I'll do the stock, and if you want the coin, please let me know. Daily stair step bull break by 3 pennies without a lot of follow through. Could be a daily bear flag. Got a high compression squeeze here on the hourly chart. Oh, that's weird. Awesome. I will look at those settings on chat. I will look at that and see if I can change it. Weekly downtrend, daily downtrend, 4 hour trying to make something happen. Why do I got a feeling you're asking about the coin? Is that on Coinbase? No. Hey, Jenny in Tuscany. Okay, well, that doesn't have good volume, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. Okay, you did say daily stair step, Jamie, so I was looking at the right one. Yep, it does have a squeeze on the hourly. I will look at Bitcoin when I get the show started officially in 3 minutes. How you doing, Jenny? How is it over in Tuscany today? Bake USD. Daily downtrend. Weekly support was tested. Gotcha, Jamie. Gotcha. My sister spells her name like that. Jaime. 4-hour stair step. Not looking too good. Hourly is oversold, but it doesn't matter. We're in a daily downtrend. It could keep going lower. 4-hour oversold, and we're looking for a potential weekly higher low relative to 2662. And we're holding that so far. It just doesn't look good. I think bounces are for shorting in crypto until bulls prove otherwise. Hey, Jonathan, of course. Hope your farm is doing well. Well, that looks different than most coins. We're looking for a weekly higher low. 768076. I'd call that a double bottom on the weekly. Daily, we're hitting the daily 50 MA, and we got a long lower wick of bulls buying the dip at that daily 50 MA. We are in a 4-hour downtrend. I think a pullback on the hourly chart, looking for a higher low compared to 0.076 would be prudent. Yeah, 15-minute trying for a trend change right here. Rainy and cold. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, that would be lovely. Thank you for all that signed up for the giveaway last week. I just saw the thread of who the winner was yesterday. Chris HOO. I won't say the rest of your last name in case you don't want that out there, but you are the winner of the free indicator. You should have received an email. So if you didn't, you can email us at the Chart Guys or just respond here, but you should have gotten that email. Chris H. Let's just say that. Chris H. And it's a Gmail. And the rest of you should be receiving a discount code for our indicators for those that signed up. Oh, good. I'm glad it's drying up. Yeah, I think the last time I read a comment from you is that you were having some, not flooding issues, but something like that, or maybe I made that up in my head. Highly probable. All right, let's get this show on the road. So today we had Fed Waller speaking this morning. We got Daily speaking at 2 a.m. We don't have a lot going on today. Tomorrow, 2-year note auction, consumer confidence at 10 a.m. And this week, for 3-star events, we have new home sales on Wednesday. And Wednesday, super, super important. On Wednesday, we have the NVDA Investor Conference. Will be Wednesday. Let me pull that up. Let's see. Right here at noon Eastern on Wednesday, June 26th. Also, reminder, the stock market is closed next Thursday, July 4th, and also closes early on Wednesday. That's right. That's right. Okay, I didn't make it up. The high-low compression squeeze is not an MACD indicator. It is the TTM Squeeze Pro. TTM Squeeze Pro. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. So what I do here every morning is I like to chat with my friends. But we're all here to get better at trading, including myself. I want to get better at trading. Always. It's a unending journey. There's no destination in trading. It's just a journey every day. You're constantly learning, which is why I love it. For those of you who don't know my background, I used to own a practice management company where I manage physician practices. I did their billing, I helped them with IT, and I was a specialist in nephrology, coding and billing and practice management. And there's a CPT book and an ICD-10 book that once you learn that book or learn how to use that book and you get certified in coding, you become a certified medical practice executive, there's only so much to learn. And then you're capped. And it's like, okay, well, I've got this formula now, let's go do it. Well, I felt stifled, like I couldn't grow. And that's why I love trading, is I can learn every day, improve, and it makes me improve on my personal life. Because if I'm having discipline issues, let's say with eating or exercising, it will show up in my trading. It always does. So just know that it's an awesome journey. It never ends, and you have to personally improve in order for your trading to improve. And that's why I love it. All right, so I show you this table every morning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, that is. And today we're looking a little more bullish than bearish. We're having some Apple issues. We have EU antitrust news that I saw. But overall, bulls are trying to hold up. Hang Seng was absolutely flat overnight. DAX is green right now. Microsoft was looking strong. Nvidia was gapping down last time I looked at it. So overall, we got a mixed bag, and let's see what we do this week. And reminder, just one more time, we're closed next Thursday, and we close at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Why do I bring that up? If you are buying options expiration past this Friday, you need to factor that into your decay calculations, if you will. Good morning, Jill. Hey, Shake and Bake. You're so positive. I love that. All right, let's get to the charts, my favorite part. Let's start with ES. And any additional comments that you could give me about my mic, y'all know that I have been trying different things because I'm always trying to bring you the best sound quality, the best show quality. And of course, sometimes I fall short, but if you could give me any feedback on the sound, is it better than normal, worse than normal? Because I did make a small change this weekend. So if you could let me know, that would be great, especially you regulars that kind of know how I normally sound. Does it sound any better? All right, let's look at ES. We have the QQQ dividend this morning. Don't forget about that. On the daily, we had this small dip down on Friday, June 14th. I'm not counting that as a daily high or low. It's just not a big pivot for me. But if you really want to clear it up on the 2-day, we're looking for a higher low, and this could be a 2-day bull flag. Typically, you don't want this high volume on your consolidation, but we had a high volume week last week. It was S&P rebalancing that only happens 4 times a year, and then we also had monthly OpEx. All right, so potential 2-day bull flag on ES. 4 hours holding steady. EMAs are super flat. And then on the hourly chart, we just broke a little bitty support here at 5534, quickly recovered, and we do have a squeeze. What's standing between the bulls and a trend change? It's the hourly 50 MA, the Great Wall of Louisiana. That's that yellow line right there. You see we have a squeeze here. We're dipping right back below 50 RSI. We need to get back above 50 RSI during regular trading hours and take out that 5546, then that 5550.75. Really? Well, y'all want me to tell y'all what my sound is? Look at this. My sound is my MacBook Pro microphone. I got a new MacBook. So I switched from my CPU to a MacBook Pro M3, and I kept comparing the sound, and it's like, wait a minute, this sounds better than my Yeti microphone. Sounds better than my Snowball microphone. So we'll go with it. And y'all always tell me if it doesn't sound right, and I will make changes. I have options. NASDAQ, we don't have to go to the 2-day. We still have a super healthy daily retracement. 19923 keeps a daily bull flag alive. And we bounced. We dropped $9 below that and bounced. So $20,000 has been a huge area, a magnet, if you will. Let's go to the hourly and you'll be able to see it. Look how we've been crossing up and over 20,000, up and over, up and over. And we have a squeeze, and QQQ had its ex-divvy date, so it's artificially down this morning. We are red. You can look at NASDAQ and see that we are red, but it is artificially exaggerated because of that dividend. QQQ is. So I will be sticking with NASDAQ futures today to look at my supports and resistances. RTY is strong like bull. If you look at IWM, we are gapping up. Looks like we're giving a little bit back, but we're gapping up on the Russell. We're looking for an hourly higher low on a pullback. All right. I can't even say enough good things about this computer. It's unbelievable, which I've been a MacBook lover for over 10 years, and I've had 5 maybe over the last, no, 12 years. I've had 5 over the last 12 years, and this one far and wide just puts the rest of them to dust, and I love that there's no fan noise. Hey, Rab. Yes. MacBook Pro crew. Yes. Okay, RTY, we're looking for an hourly higher low on a pullback, and we're looking for a 4-hour higher low on a pullback as well. Dow is green despite Apple being red. The Dow looks super healthy. On the daily, we have enough room for that daily higher low. And just some of the tricks that I'll share with you. When I see the daily 50 MA right below, 400 points below on Dow, and say, well, that would be a logical area to go look for that daily higher low, I'll go set an alert. Okay, so 300, and I'll put myself a note here. This is where the daily 50 MA is. Of course, when the market opens, the daily 50 MA will update, but that's just a generalized area where I start watching lower time frame for potential entry, lower time frames. VIX is green, but what is the VIX running up against? The big bad daily 50 MA. And y'all know I love my daily 50 MA. So yes, we have a daily uptrend. Yes, we have a 4-hour uptrend. But man, if this doesn't represent a shorting opportunity, I don't know what does. I like a VIX short against $14 with that daily 50 MA overhead, and we have 1398 and 1408. So you could use those actual levels here or here for a potential top fish setup. Weekly is approaching 50 RSI. I wish the 4-hour RSI were overbought. I'd love this short even more. Hey, Hadi, I'll try to get to it if I can. Like I mentioned, Hang Seng is flat and DAX is up green. Bitcoin, let's look at it. Bitcoin, the bottom fell out, but let's just maintain perspective. We are looking for a weekly higher low on Bitcoin compared to 56,500. So on any bounce, a weekly lower high now is the more likely scenario. Thanks to this deeper retracement by the bears, they can be looking for a weekly lower high on any bounce. However, you know, first comes love, then comes marriage. Well, first comes the weekly higher low, then we'd be looking for the weekly lower high. So if we would sequence this out here, I may have to turn off my magnet for this to work. So step 1 is I'm looking for a weekly higher low in this general area. Step 2, so in a couple of days on any bounce, we'd be looking for a weekly lower high compared to 71980. So this is sequence 1. I shouldn't have drawn it. So that's step 1, and then step 2 is the weekly lower high. Sequencing out what are the more probable scenarios. And then you go to lower time frames to find those entries. That is TCG in a nutshell. What do we do at Chart Guys? We teach you how to seek out the more likely scenarios in higher conviction trades, help you sequence them, and then use lower time frames for more exacting entries. Exactness kills. So we're not going to be 100% accurate on our entries at all times, but we're looking for more precision. If you're trading is yielding you red results, you are not being precise. Precision is important in trading, yet exactness kills. Exactness kills is actually a Daltonism. If you listen to Jim Dalton, he is an unbelievable order book pro for volume profile. and he's unbelievable, and he says exactness kills in trading, but precision is important, not exactness, precision. And if you're just sloppily jumping in and jumping out, it's reflected in your P&L. I can almost guarantee you that. Okay, that was my soapbox for the day. So on Bitcoin, we're looking for a weekly higher low. 4-hour is oversold. That's typically where we look for it. But even better is the daily is oversold. So I am interested in a potential Bitcoin long, looking at shorter term time frames to get that. And this may be here against 60,800. Ethereum, a weekly higher low is the more likely scenario compared to 2814. Daily is not oversold on Ethereum. 4-hour is. Looking for a weekly higher low, and 4-hour is oversold. All right. I need to go a little faster. You're late. You're late. All right. Alice in Wonderland Rabbit. The dollar, we do have a dollar uptrend, but it has been weak this morning. Look at that stair step. We just got a stair step bull break, but on a bounce, we're looking for an hourly low or high. And doesn't this look like a potential head and shoulders forming on the dollar? And that could be good for gold. Gold is green. I wouldn't say gold is taking advantage of dollar weakness. This does not look like advantage taken. This looks like a 4-hour bear flag on gold. Oil. I'm currently short oil in this general area. I took that bear break on Friday and I still have it. So I'm looking for a 4-hour lower high compared to 81.79. And we have a 4-hour double top at 81.17, 81.16. Clear levels to top fish against if you want to join me on that trade. I will not be posting updates on Twitter or X on that trade, so just manage it to your own risk profile. Nat gas. Nat gas, I don't like the daily time frame. On the weekly, we're looking for a higher low compared to 2518, but I don't like the look of this chart at all. So I'm just going to keep it moving. Apple. Apple has turned green in pre-market. We are looking for a weekly higher low. Anything above 198.68 keeps the retracement healthy. On the daily, we did lose that tiny little support of 211.30, but I'm still calling this looking for a daily higher low. And if that bothers you because you're exact, then you could say you're looking for a 2-day higher low on Apple. Apple had elevated bear volume on Friday, but that was due to rebalancing and monthly OpEx. So on Apple right here, right now, I don't like the trade at all. I don't like a trade setup on Apple. Doesn't mean that you can't come up with one, but per my setups, I don't see a clear one. Amazon got that daily higher high on Friday. We're looking for a daily higher low on a pullback. Again, I need to speed up, but I'll be watching that. You know who has a really clear trend line? That's Google on the weekly. Look at these 4 bottoms. They're exact. Just exact. I like to keep those trend lines on my charts when they're so clear. We are looking for a 4-hour higher low on Google, by the way. Google had a pretty good Friday. Okay, go back to the regularly scheduled program. So Amazon, we are looking for a 4-hour higher low. It's strong. We're not gapping up, but we're opening up just under Friday's high. So bears could look to top fish against this because you're right there right now. And then bulls could look for pullbacks to buy for the more conservative traders. Nvidia, are we still gapping down? Yep. However, after all this, as my grandma would say, rig 'em and roll. After all this rig 'em and roll, we're still looking for a daily higher low on Nvidia. And that gets real interesting if 4-hour gets oversold. And hourly is no longer oversold. Well, shoot. It could be a gap down as for buying on Nvidia. Tesla is my favorite setup of the week so far from my weekend studies. Looking at this daily EQ and squeeze. 4-hour has a squeeze. Hourly has a squeeze. Okay, we're gapping up. Gap rules apply on Tesla. If we pull back If we pull back to 183.95 and hold it, that is bulls defending Friday's range, and that is a long signal. Okay, so we have 5 Queen of the Mountain trades, and I have 3 minutes to cover it. The Russell is gapping up, and on this gap up, going for a potential daily trend change to set this weekly higher low, so gap rules apply on the Russell. If we hold Friday's high, 241, that is a potential long signal. PLTR, we're looking for a daily higher low compared to 22.84. Hourly is oversold, and we're gapping down. This gap down could be for buying. I like this setup a lot. Tesla, we just went over. XBI. Okay, this is a little different setup than the Russell. I'm taking it from a different vantage point. We are looking for a daily lower high on XBI. That's the more likely scenario. Hourly is gapping up into overbought. If we start to fumble and lose this gap up with a 5-minute trend change to the downside, that could be a top fish setup looking for that daily lower high. XLE, daily double top fish setup. So last Monday, y'all remember I was looking long. If you took that, that was a great trade for $4. Now I'm looking the other way. We got a daily double top on Thursday, Friday, looking for a pullback. So top fish setup against $90. All right, SMCI real quick, and then my alarm is going to go off for me to go live at TCG. By the way, open house tomorrow. Open house tomorrow, meaning if you're on the pregame show, you're fine. You can just stay on that link tomorrow, and then I am just going to roll into the market open that I typically do for TCG members only. I will be doing it for the public tomorrow. We do this once a month, and the purpose is to show you how the sausage is made so you can take a look behind the curtain and see what we do inside of TCG. This is just a 25-30 minute snippet. We definitely go into greater detail when the market is open and we do live trades. We'll see tomorrow if it brings a live trade, but join me tomorrow for the pregame show, and you can stay on that same link for the open market open show. We're looking for a daily higher low on SMCI. I didn't like it. Success when I was looking at it this morning, it's opening up right in the middle of Friday's range, and I thought it was a hem haul, like kind of mediocre setup, so I took it off my screen. I think top fishing 917.95 makes the most sense as far as a clear setup. All right, but daily high or low is the more likely scenario. All right, thank y'all for being here. TCGers, I will copy and paste this Queen of the Mountain trades and my med table over to chat and post a link for live. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Give me a follow on X at CharkAlLori, and I will see you in just a